Honest J. Nowak. Oh yeah. A pleasure to meet all at last, and welcome back to Honest J. Nowak, Mark of the Line, once again. So let's get on ahead with some new stuff that I'm going to be talking about here for some time, and let's of course get to another subject in terms of automotive marques that currently exist. And here comes another one that maybe not so many of you might be familiar with: Citroen. One of the few French automotive manufacturers in the world, Citroen, or again, this is another one of those cases, but let's not go into any further detail on that. But Citroen is in fact chock full of a lot of different models. But Citroen does have a bit more than just that. Other than being a big contender in rally groups and other sporting events associated with on-road or off-road racing, Citroen does have lots to go around. Whether you talk about the C4 or the Picasso or the Cactus four-door vehicle, or maybe you could even be talking about its own variant of the GT. Citroen certainly does have some incredible feats when it comes to the automotive industry, and they certainly will have a lot of new things when it comes to multiple different types of categories out there that currently are around and probably will continue to be. But many merits, of course, are not without the problems. Citroen's not probably well known, and that is because of some events that have happened before. But this is, of course, a big thing in the automotive industry. I've mentioned before how Ford Motors had actually gotten into a bunch of lawsuits and had even been charged with negligence when it came to the invention of the Pinto in 1971 and the eventual discontinuation of it in 1980. But Citroen, of course, again, it's not very well known. So maybe there's not so much problems with it that would generally be associated with any larger company out there, which of course would then lead to a lot of, well, attention. But other than those things, pros and cons are pretty much there, and Citroen probably is not necessarily one of the best out there in the industry, but it is one of those overseas that I myself am probably a pretty big fan of. So that's pretty much just what that's all about, for the most part. And other than the kind of models that seem to get offered all over the place, even to the present day, Citroen simply is going to be something that we'll probably be seeing for a while. That is, of course, until it gets discontinued, like many brands out there. But I will, of course, go into greater detail on some of them later on in the future. But if you want to see more go down on my channel, then make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.